Anyway. Okay, it says it's live.
Just catch it up. I gotta catch it up. Find you. There you are.
You see me?
Yep.
Ah! Awesome. How's the sound?
I hear you here, but hold on just a second. Let me check. Go ahead.
See me?
I can see you.
Ah, awesome. How's the sound?
I think it sounds good, yeah. Okay, so
Okay.
we're gonna have a bit of a lag. Are you there?
Yes, there will be a lag of probably quite a bit of time, actually.
I got you. That's fine.
Oh, good. I don't know why it's coming across as pink. Let me see if I can go change that. I'm going to change it to white, I think. Where is...
We got Shelly and Netta and Judith and Linda and Shelly and Netta and Angela Soutinger and Denise Sundquist. Laura Beach is here. Jacqueline Spear. Everyone says, hi, Yvette. Hi, Yvette.
Oh, good. That looks better. All right.
We got Marsha Turner here. Retro Renee 68 says, sounds good.
Awesome. Okay, so trying a whole new setup here. I know that I'm going to be looking at the wrong camera and all that all night. Where did my coffee go? I know what everyone's thinking. Do you really want to have a coffee? Yes. I'm going to try to finish this one, and then I might even like take a break and go fix a hot one. Y'all, I took a nap. No, seriously, but I didn't even not even consciously. I don't even know what happened. Except for that I sat down. That's all I remember. And then next thing I know, I hear Nita calling me. And I'm like, ah. You've got to be kidding me right now.
And we got Patty and Linda and Donna, Tamala, Shirley Heineman. We got Teresa Fitzpatrick from Chicago, Illinois.
Oh my goodness.
We have Karen E. from Northern Illinois. Got Pamela here.
This is a new person. Sunflower Happiness. Gotta love that.
From Colorado. Hello from Colorado.
Yes. I know. Look, so Jenna sent me sent me a tip. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. She told me to go get a medicine ball. Listen, I will fully admit that I have not had a medicine ball yet, but I really want one because it sounds good. It's like a couple of kinds of tea steeped in hot lemonade. I mean, that sounds really yummy. So I want to get one. I admit I haven't gotten one yet, but I will.
Where do you get one of these?
What's that?
Where do you get one of these?
At Starbucks.
Well, I need to get me one of those because that sounds delicious.
Doesn't it sound good?
It does.
I'm trying to find a place to put all of the equipment. Y'all. Okay, so this... Can y'all see me over here? I have to figure out a way for my iPad not to turn off. Were y'all still...
Naps are essential for her. Her dog and cat start telling her it's time at 3 o'clock.
Oh.
They need to be doing.
Listen, I enjoyed the nap. Don't get me wrong.
We got Teresa Louise, I Quilt too, and we have Patty Trapp as well. We have Glennie.
Hi, Teresa Louise. Hi, Glennie. Hi, Patty.
Jones, Heather Grins is here. Susan Schaefer, Gina Ritchie, Tanya Kay, Susan Schaefer. Wow, everybody's showing up today.
So, Sunflower Happiness, what is your name? Like your real name? Because I don't think I've seen you before. Oh, is it Jenna? Am I saying your name right even, or is it Gina?
Jeana, Gina Ritchie.
You would say Gina? See, I think it's Gina too, but I'm not 100% sure.
Is that Reachley? Oh, right. I don't know.
Reikley? Maybe that's Reikley? Yeah. Oh, Tina Marie. Okay, so Sunflower Happiness is Tina Marie.
I think we've seen you here before, Tina Marie, if I remember correctly, but it was months back.
I honestly, I don't remember. I don't think I don't remember seeing Sunflower Happiness. I think I would remember that, but Gina. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Gina. Hi, Susan. Retro Renee. I don't think I've seen Retro Renee before. Okay, so my MC for tonight is Nita Henderson. Just want to let y'all know, because occasionally I have Stephanie. Stephanie is on a tiny little vacay right now. For those of us participating in the Sew and Vac paper piecing class, when we receive confirmation invitation for the class, you should have received that right after you paid.
Angela sent out the Zoom links this morning.
Yes, I just gave them to her.
Yeah, you should have received an email with the Zoom link either late last night or early this morning. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Carol.
Hi. Hi, Carol.
Okay, so I am going to be working some more on my fishy bones. We're going to have to act like my fabric is not full of coffee. So all of my fish is going to look like coffee fish. I don't know how to say it, other than it's going to look like coffee fish. And so here's my first piece. Oh, it goes this way. This way. So I've got this going so far. I got the front of his little head, and then this guy, and it's got like some coffee on it. I don't know if you see that. And then all the other fabric has got loads of coffee on it. So I'm going to put these aside. And I know that there's like a super lot of light over here. It's probably my Hollywood light. I was going to try to like move it. I don't know if it would help. Let me see. Okay, I can't even move in this room right now. There's so much stuff everywhere.
Susan O'Neill Smith wants to ask a quick question. If someone wanted to send you something, would they use your P.O. box? Asking for a friend.
Yes, you can do that. Let me know if you're doing that, though, so that I know to go and check it. Because for the longest time, I was getting stuff kind of on a regular basis, and then that stopped. You know, so I don't go like on a regular basis anymore. But if you let me know, I will go get it. Okay, so this is what...
this is from Bayou Murky Water.
This is the fishy bones. And, oh, Barbara Baker is here. Auntie Barb is here.
Yep.
The fish is from the Bayou Murky Water. There you go. Oh, stop it. I have to figure out how to keep that on. So, anyways, you can find this free pattern at www.unicornheart. Wait, am I even doing that right? No, it's www.payhip, PAYHIP .com/unicornhearts, and hearts is spelled HARTS, not HEARTS. And I think that
you guys want to look at the chat right there, payhip.com. I just popped the link in there. That should take you straight to the fishy bones pattern.
Perfect. I will pop that up on the screen. Okay, so she has other free patterns as well. I've already done the cat, which, what was it called? It was called like the hip cat or something like that. Hip cat?
The candy.
Oh, the candy cat. Candy cat. And then this is the fishy bones, and then there's a Mr. Squeak that we're going to do as soon as I'm done with this guy. Okay.
Robbie.
Okay, so let's see. Hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm sewing over here. All right, let me scooch that over here. The poor place is still like, it's not 100% over here. Like, I need to, I still need to clean up. There's still coffee all over the place. It's really nuts. All right, I think that I'm supposed to flip this over. I think that's, okay, so, yeah, I do. Okay, here we go. How many of you guys are working on the fishy bones and stuff with me? Or is everybody just watching? I'm trying to figure out where this is going. Okay, so that's not a good spot. How can I turn this? Like that? Nope, that's gonna make it worse. Like this. But that's not showing. This is all a work in progress, guys. Maybe y'all don't need to see me so much. Let's see.
Thank you, Karen, for reminding everybody to hit the thumbs up. Barbara Baker just came in from looking at the red sun here in Kentucky. The smoke from the fires out west is causing the haze and making the sun appear red when it sets. It's beautiful. It's a shame that it has to be that condition to make it so pretty, but I agree, it's absolutely gorgeous. Sherry says there's a red sun in Indy area too. Erin's reminding everybody to hit the thumbs up.
Thank you. All right, so hopefully I'll be able to get this in. Are y'all laughing at me?
No.
What's so funny? I want to laugh too.
Heather grins. It just tickled me so much, okay? So I'm going through the comments, and Heather grins says, "Hey, Yvette, I got my newly talking son to say your name."
Newly?
Yeah, wonderful.
Newly talking son?
Uh-huh.
Is that supposed to be like something funny? I'm supposed to know what that is?
It just tickles me because it's amazing that he said your name.
Oh.
A baby boy.
Yeah, that ought to go in a book somewhere. My name was the first thing said.
Hopefully we'll have him saying lots of words before you know it.
Maybe next he'll say foundation paper piecing.
That might be a little complicated.
Hey, you never know. That's a smart kid. What was that?
Okay. Why?
Was that the Skype?
Yeah, unfortunately, they're trying to get Teddy to go outside. I'm like, I shut the door. I don't know how to make it quieter.
I don't hear anything. That's bad.
Okay, so let's see. Then we got must be from Idaho and Oregon. Not much in the way of fires in Washington right now. Thank goodness. Last year this time we were covered in smoke. Shelley Clark, I absolutely understand how that goes. When we were in New Mexico, in Albuquerque, New Mexico, it seemed like either half the state was on fire, the other half had burnt down.
Well, that don't sound good. I can't get this out. It's probably stuck in with coffee.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, no, it's not good. I just paid like $1 million to get her cleaned up. Now she's got coffee in the feed dogs that I just paid $100 for.
Hi, Mimi. got Marielita Pineda. She just came in. She says, hi, everybody.
Hi,
I
Mimi.
love me. We call my youngest daughter Mimi Chew. Mimi Chew. Her name's Bonnie, but she has about, I don't know, probably 100 different cute little
Nicknames.
things of her. Boo. We call her Boo a lot. Boo.
I like Boo. Hey, Boo.
He's 7, and he's been pretty nonverbal up till now. I'm so ecstatic that he said my name, Heather. You have no idea. That makes me feel so good. My grandson is 13, and he's still not very verbal. Every time he says my name, I just melt like butter. He says, hello, everyone. Linda says she's watching.
Hello.
Sylvia Kurt from Kissimmee, Florida. Hello. May Shivi is in.
Hi,
Hey, aren't you
May.
in North Carolina? Quilting in Romania. Hello. I don't have my cheat sheet. This is not fair. I don't have a cheat sheet.
I don't even have a
Got
cheat sheet,
Blue
so
one.
I know how you feel. All right, let's try this again.
My coffee this time, didn't it? Robert Marslinski. Hello? Roberta Marslinski. Hello.
Hi, Roberta.
Sarah Green.
All right, did that work? Ah, that worked.
Romania's Elena. That's right. I remember now. I have to remember all of these.
Quilting in Romania is here. I got an email from her. I know that probably not everybody, but a lot of you guys saw the video that I made talking about my Etsy shop. And I just want to say, really, why does this not stay on? And then I come back on, and then it's got. Anyway, I got messages from a whole lot of you guys. Thank you so much. I still probably have messages I haven't even replied to yet. I'm pretty sure I've read all of them, except for like on the video itself. I'm a little bit behind on those. And there were so many there were so many wonderful messages on them. I wish I had time to personally type something into every single one. But I am making sure that I give you a loving heart after I read it, so you know that I've read it. I'm still working on it, but I really appreciate all you guys. I know you know that. And there's, I'm not looking at it in a negative way. At least I'm trying not to. For me, it was just one of those things where I felt like if I got it out and put it out there, that it would really force me to make a move on it, because I like having the Etsy shop, but it's just not working the way I need it to work. And so it doesn't mean I'm not going to have the Etsy shop. I just need to pull it way back, because it's a bit overwhelming, and it's taking away from the things that I actually do want to do, and not really making like the money, the profit that I thought that I would make. So that's important. So anyway, thank you guys. This is what I'm trying to say. Very long-winded way. Oh, Lisa Marie is here. Yeah, it is hard. Um, and actually, it's interesting because I do enjoy it. Um, I love getting the orders and putting them together and wrapping it up nice and all of that stuff. Um, it's just that I just don't have the time for it as well. It's just taking more time than I have time for. Are you still there, Anita?
Yes, I'm still here.
Oh, okay.
I was going to say, Roxy Wright says, hugs. I have worked retail for 21 years, and yes, it is hard. And Elena says, I don't think it's negative. It's actually the opposite. We put so much pressure on ourselves, and it gets overwhelming. It takes a lot of courage to say stop and refocus.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really wasn't, I wasn't expecting people to come back and say, you're a loser, or nothing like that. It's just,
Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes
Yeah.
it's hard to examine yourself and say, okay, well, this is probably a mistake. It might have been a squirrel moment. And it's always difficult when you get something going to say goodbye to it. You feel like sometimes you're giving up on it, even though it's really a movement in a forward direction.
Yeah. And I do have a few people who watch that are interested in doing like the same kind of thing where they want to start something and they're nervous, they're scared, and all this kind of stuff. So I was also having to think about how that's going to come across to the people who are looking to me. I don't know why, but at like what's going on with me, and just because it's not, and I think I need to like kind of explain that it's not that it's not working. I actually think that it's doing quite well, considering, it did take a while to get up and running, but that's probably more, it's more of a reflection of, I honestly knew nothing of what I was doing. I don't know what it is to run a business, so I probably wasn't doing everything 100% right, which is, normal. And so considering all that, I do have sales, quite a bit of sales. And the problem is, I have a lot of sales for a small shop because it's just, it's me with a whole bunch of stuff in my basement and another bedroom and the sewing room. I've got stuff spread all over the place. And considering that I'm not in a brick and mortar and I don't get 100% of the collections that come out, compared to like Missouri Star or Fat Quarter Shop or anything like that, even remotely like that, I don't have the customer base. So it's just hard to like get through all the inventory. So that's mainly the problem that I have, is that while I am doing very well for like what I have, it's just, and I know it sounds like I'm being greedy or something, but it's really not that. It's just, it's not enough because you have so much inventory that you have to buy. Like when you're going through the manufacturer, that it's just, for a small shop, it's just really hard. Like if I get, because I was sitting here and doing the math. If I just pick and choose like 7 bolts of fabric, I have to buy a minimum of 15 yards per per fabric that I buy. Right. So the bolt has to be at least 15 yards. Okay, so if you calculate that, like if I'm going to sell fat quarter bundles, that means that I have to sell right around 60 fat quarter bundles. If I sold 60 fat quarter bundles, you could just pick me up off the floor, because I would be freaked out. I can hardly get 3 fat quarter bundles sold sometimes. So you see, that's all I'm saying, is that it's, when you're a small shop, it's just really hard. Because also, if you go on Etsy, and let's say you just pick one collection, right? And then you put that in, and you see how many, shops that come up who are selling it. So not only are you having to compete with the big shops, but you're also having to compete with all these little shops. And there's, on Etsy, you can like pay to have even more advertising, which I do, by the way. I started doing that because when you put somebody in, or you put an item into the search bar, the people who have ads running are going to come up first. They'll be first, and then there'll be like maybe a couple of lines of people who aren't advertising, and then there'll be like another row of ad people. And so I was like, okay, I got to be part of this ad people part. Otherwise, I have like little to no chance that anybody's even going to find my little shop. So that's the kind of thing that you're going through, and also I'm in the process of moving to Shopify, right? Because Etsy has so many fees. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to move. Well, moving and then thinking about all of that fabric that I have to buy, that's going to be even harder, because that means now I have to try to get people to come to my shop, and they're not going to Etsy first to find me. See? So I started getting nervous, and I'm thinking, you know what? It's not working out the way I need it to. So I'm still going to move to Shopify, but then in this case, I'm just going to be carrying things that, foundation paper piecers need, and I might have some fabric, but I'm not going to go all crazy. I'm going to, like if I see something that comes out and I completely love it, then I might get some pre-cuts. You know what I mean? But what I have going now, oh my goodness, it's
You're a person, and you can't do all the work by yourself.
Right. It's fun. Don't get me wrong, it's fun, but not when, you're trying to make a business of it, and, you have like so much left over after, because there's like this peak time when everything is selling. It comes out and everybody's looking for it. And unless it's Tula, once it's done, it's done. People just aren't looking for it anymore. And so if you haven't sold it by then, you're going to have to put that sucker in a clearance, or you're going to have to, because otherwise nobody's looking for it anymore. So it's kind of nutballs.
So I just say that we had Tracy Richmond come in.
Hi, Tracy.
She says she's happy to catch you on a live. And she says, you're looking amazing as always.
Aww. You're so sweet.
Karen Neville just has come in. She says, yay, finally get to watch live. Hello from Trusco, Victoria, Australia.
Oh, wow.
I know, from down under.
I love Australia.
Who else was it that came in? I lost them. Okay, so anyway, it seems like Lisa Gardner says it seems like what makes you happy or makes you special is your paper piecing. So I would think the mystery quilt boxes.
Oh, yes.
The mystery quilt boxes and things to do with paper piecing would be the best. Are going to be the best. Sell better.
Yep. I agree
Probably.
with you.
Shelley Clark says she ran an online quilt shop back in the early .com days. Wow. It is a lot of work and investment. It's
Yeah.
not the owner investor, but the only employee. And everyone says you have to do what makes you happy.
Yeah.
Everyone says they want to see you happy. They want you to be doing what fills your cup. You have to do what makes you happy and fills your cup, says Sylvia Kurt.
Yep. You're absolutely right. Thank you. And it, it's going to take a while for me to get there because, like I said in the video, you have to order so far in advance, and I have fabric that I have on order clear out to January and February. So it's not like it's going to happen overnight, but it's the direction I'm moving in.
Right. Katerina says, well, I was just going to say pre-cuts for paper piecing. As far as that is concerned, she says maybe fat eighth packages for projects, etc., that kind of thing, because it's hard to come by.
Yep. It's all great ideas, really.
Kathy's Quilts and Crafts has come in.
Hi, Kathy.
Anna Marie has come in. She says hello. She loves your hair and nails.
Oh, thank you.
No, Mary Neville says, and we're in lockdown number 5.
Oh, geez.
I bet they did. Heather says, I went to my brother and his wife's baby shower this past Saturday. They loved the quilt I made for them. I'm sure they did. Lisa Marie says, the hustle is real. So hard to keep up with social media and all the marketing you have to do on your own to drive traffic to an Etsy shop. I agree. It's a lot of work.
Yeah. And, it's a constant thing. You have to keep it up. And it's really hard.
And Elena, quilting in Romania, Elena says, I listened to a business podcast recently, and they emphasized being specialized in one thing rather than everything or multiple items.
I know. I've heard that a lot. I know. You're right.
And like I said before, sometimes taking a step back is the answer, even though you sometimes have you have those regrets that you're like, okay, well, this is actually going good, but I can't maintain this.
Right.
And you feel like you'd be a failure, but you're not a failure because it took off and you have plenty of sales. The problem is you don't have the time. If those sales are outpacing your ability to keep up with them, it's not a thing. So, and it wasn't your dream to begin with.
I know. It's a squirrel.
It's a squirrel moment. That's exactly what I said. It's a squirrel moment.
It is. And, the funny thing is I think the reason why I was a little more, bummed about it is that even though it wasn't something that I had planned from the beginning, like I had always said, I'm never going to sell fabric. I ended up actually enjoying it. I do like it, actually. It's just, it's taking too much time from the things that I should be focusing on. The one thing that I should be known for, just like everyone's saying. And, I've heard that before. It's not like I've never heard that because, I've been pursuing this dream for a long time. So, believe me, if it's out there, I've heard it. It's just, a lot of times, especially for me, I can only speak for myself, but I want to do all the things, stop doing that. I want to do all the things, and I can't do all the things. But try telling me that. All I need is 5 minutes after a great nap, and that's it. I want to do everything.
Can you ask Yvette if she can tell us what fabric line she has coming, so we will know so we will know to wait for her to get it and not buy it somewhere else.
Okay, well, I just put up about a week or so ago. I have a blog as well, so if you go to theyvetterenee.com, I just put a post up with all the fabric lines that I have coming up. I can tell you that tomorrow I am receiving, is it Songbird? That was supposed to come out like a year ago, or Songbook. It was supposed to come out like a month ago, and I'm going to be getting it tomorrow. And I did not buy the whole collection, but almost. So if you like it, which it's very spiritual. That's how I see it, and I really liked that kind of stuff. If it's done well, and I think it's done well. So you can come check that out. If I have time tomorrow, I don't know that I will, because, I'm preparing for this Friday, Saturday class that I'm going to be doing, which is, all this new equipment and stuff is me testing it tonight on how it's going to work.
I put her blog, her .com, if you guys want to go and check that out and see what she has going. You can go to her blog at theyvetterenee.com and put that link in the chat for you.
Thank you, Nita. You're so sweet.
Hello, Laurie.
Hi, Laurie.
Nancy said she loves all your new Christmas fabric.
Oh my goodness, right? It's, what's funny to me, this is, and it seems like it always happens this way. There will be some years where I'm always dying to see what's going to be the Halloween fabric, what's going to be the Christmas fabric, and some years there'll be like almost nothing that I like, and I'm thinking, are you kidding? This is crazy. Like, everybody comes out with like, there's so many different things, and I can't find anything I like. And this year there were actually quite a few that I liked, and so I'm thinking, because I feel the same way as you guys do, because every time I would post a new video of opening something else, and it was another Halloween or another Christmas, and everybody's like, stop it, dude! I'm like, I know!
So Teresa McBrayer just came in, Barbara Baker, Del Marie, hello. Hello, ladies, hello.
Hello, everybody.
Mari said, we sometimes have to say it out loud to make it happen. Love you, Yvette.
Oh, I
you
love you
are
back.
amazeballs.
Thank you. I love you guys. You're all so supportive, and it makes me feel good. I love that. Thank you.
Have you ever thought about designing fabric? Elena from Quilting in Romania wants to know.
I did for like half a second. I took a surface design class with Bonnie Christine, and that's also where I learned Illustrator. And I think right now I'd much rather design patterns. It doesn't mean that I never want to design fabric. I'm not there right now. But it's definitely something I would consider, because I've just started figuring out that I love designing. And I guess I just never really thought that it would be something I would want to do until I started doing it, and now it's like, okay. I mean, the worst thing for me is I keep thinking I'm gonna run out of ideas, and
ideas. I think because you're a creative person, you will find that it just happens.
Yeah, I think that like right in this moment in my life, I've got so much going on that I find it sometimes hard to be creative, because it's sort of one of those things that it'll really come to me if I can just sit down or even take a walk and like really pay attention to things around me and get like inspiration on stuff. But I don't have a whole lot of time for that, which really sucks rocks, because that's where most people get their inspiration, is by really paying attention in their everyday life, just letting things in.
It's funny how that works. Jessica Torres just came in. She said hello. Georgia Sunshine came in. She says, hi, my little honey bunches of oats. Oh my God. Chrissy, my husband says that to me all the time. That is so funny.
Hi, Christy. My bestie. She's, yeah, I say that to my cats all the time. I always said it to, Jim and I had 2 cats, Patches and Cosmo, before the ones we have now. Obviously, this was years ago. And I would always call them, my sweetie pie honey bunches of oatmeal. And I think I probably said it to her once, and then that was it. Now I'm honey bunches of oatmeal.
Nancy wants inspiration on what to do with all of her fabric.
Oh. Pet it. Keep rearranging it.
Amanda says, if you need a vacation, come to the Pacific Northwest. Beautiful area in the summer and fall, and I have a spare bedroom.
Oh. Nice.
Hi, Del Marie. I was just thinking about inspiration and how it comes in the oddest of ways, because you could be looking at something that's just, it could be a construction site.
Yeah.
But you see one particular thing about it, and you think to yourself, wow, I wonder if I could make that look like, and your brain starts running away with you and giving you lots of ideas.
Yes.
The trick is keeping it written down and not allowing squirrel moments to sidetrack.
I'm terrible with squirrel moments, dude. I'm terrible. I get excited about stuff, and I just, because, like, honestly, I would sit here and do floss tube as well. I would, but I have no time for that. I want to. I would love to, because I love cross stitch. And that's my problem. I get totally squirreled.
Tomorrow, her and her hubby are celebrating their 52nd wedding anniversary.
Oh my goodness.
She was 16 and he was 17 when they first tied the knot. Congratulations, that is amazing. I can't even like think about that. Laura Beach says that she feels like you know so many people. She thinks you could find a place to stay in every state.
Probably.
You should take a picture of that, Heather. Heather Grant says, I can look out my front window and see some trees that look like a herd of elephants across a field, across the street. Absolutely. It's amazing how you see things all the time that make you think of different creative stuff.
Yep. I'm like, what are y'all looking at over there?
So quilting in Romania, I gotta say, Elena, I'm like you. I'm a weirdo as well. She says, I'm the weirdo who stops to take a picture of the cobblestone as I'm walking because it inspires me for a quilt pattern or a decorative tile wall in airports. I absolutely understand that. My family absolutely hates it because I'm always taking pictures of interesting things, color combinations that might spark my interest, or just a particular sculpture or a pattern on a wall. They think it's crazy. They think I'm nuts.
I should do more of that.
Pictures like. Jessica says you're always welcome in Texas.
Okay. If I were in Texas, my family would kill me. Only because they're all in Louisiana and they think I should be there. That's not because of anything's wrong with Texas.
Laura Beach says, new perspective is a great way to spark inspiration. I agree.
Yep.
I agree, Elena. She says, that's funny. No shame in embarrassing your family for creativity. I absolutely agree. They don't understand. They just don't understand.
Did I do that already? Yeah.
Her husband takes photos of old rusty car parts that he sees along the road. You know, that's funny because I have a friend who takes pictures of falling down buildings, really old buildings that are literally derelict and are falling down. She loves to draw them and paint them. And she does a fabulous job. Dina Cunningham just came in. She says hello.
Hi, Dina.
Heather, I've been there. I've done that. She says, I took a picture of some ladies' throw pillows. She was buying it one time. I have done that. Been at the checkout counter and somebody's got an interesting set of pillows or some kind of curtains or something, and I'd be like, oh, you know, I really like that pattern. Let me take a picture of that. Call me a creep. My kids call me. They tell me, Mom, don't do that. That's creepy. Denise Sofa says she's here for you in Minnesota. Or I'll try to get you to come. Yeah, that's all we have at our house is spare floor. Did you hear my husband, Yvette? He said, we have a spare floor at our house.
Yeah, I did hear that. I have to say that if the floor is the option, I'm probably going over to the Hilton.
It's probably a nice place to stay. Oh, Jessica first says she's so excited for the North Texas Quilt Expo next month. Sorry about that, guys. It will be her first one.
Nice. Y'all take a lot of pictures and
Jessica, where it's going to be. Oh, Kathy's Quilts and Crafts. Does anyone know where I can get that big elephant pattern that is paper piecing? Let me see if I can search that up. I'm not 100% certain I can find it, but I will certainly give it a try.
yeah, I had them in my shop, but I sold them all. I'll probably get some more, but I don't have any right this second.
Do you know who does that pattern?
Oh poop. I don't remember, but if you type in paper pieced elephant, it'll come up. It's very popular.
Violet Craft
That's
Abstractions.
It. Yep,
Violet Craft Design Studio Elephant Abstractions. Amazon has the quote pattern, I believe, on sale for sale for $16.30. And if that's the one you're talking about, the one where the elephant is walking towards you, has the tusk coming down.
Yeah, that's the one. Elizabeth Hartman.
Yep. Shelley Clark says her spare bed is in her sewing room.
Nice. That's convenient.
Elaine Rogers says, good evening. She got on late. She loves paper piecing.
Amazeballs.
Nancy says she has to run. See ya. Bye, Nancy.
Bye.
Deborah Gilmore says, hi, Yvette.
Hi, Deborah.
You are welcome, Kathy. I don't mind. I'm sure if you pop on there, you can grab it from there. Or you can wait for Yvette to have it back in her shop.
Yeah, I will be getting more.
Hugs and kisses coming your way.
My way? I love hugs and kisses.
That's what she said.
Yay!
developing fishy bones, right?
Yes, we're working on fishy bones. And it's
unicorn heart. Yes?
Yes. It's going much faster tonight since there's no coffee all over the place.
Okay, so Elena has some questions. She says she's read your website but still have questions. What exactly is included in your FPP box? Is it monthly? Is each box different or all together towards a larger project? So each box was separate. The first box was a whole project. You got everything you needed for the project except for the backing, I believe.
Yep, and the batting.
The backing and batting were the only things you didn't get in the box. Oh, and needles. Did we get needles in the box?
Yes. Yes, you got needles and thread in the first box.
Everything we needed, papers, needles, thread, you name it. We got everything we needed except for the batting and the backing for an entire project. The next box, which is her Halloween box, is a complete project minus the batting and the backing. And it is a foundation paper piecing pattern, Halloween themed, not scary, cute, because we all know Yvette doesn't do scary, she does cute.
I like scary, but I don't do scary for like the masses. But it's a surprise. So each time that you get it, you don't know what's inside, you just know that I have designed something. And I'm going to give you all the fabric, the pattern, the templates. You'll always get at least 2 notions that are useful, and a little sweet treat.
Sweet treats always fun. I love sweet treats. Okay, so Kimberly Miller says hello everyone. She just came in, and Cassiana, the Halloween box still available? She'd like to know.
Oh yes, it is definitely still available.
Okay, and Elena would like to know if you have thought about box reveals after a certain time.
Well, I do have a channel or two, a YouTube channel or two who do open the box. So you can go right now to Stephanie Stitches on YouTube. You can go to Kathy's Cute Creations on YouTube. This go round, I think Becca opened it. So you can go and see what the first one was.
Lisa Wagner, I'm sorry, yes, the Halloween box is still available. Kelly Green Creations says, hey, hey, hey.
Hi, Kelly.
She said, thank you. Elena says, thank you for explaining it. I will go and check it out.
Excellent.
Okay, just out of pure curiosity, did you and Netta ever decide on a price for those turtles?
Yes, and I need to photograph everything and get it in the shop. And if Netta, if you're still here, sweetheart, I am so sorry. I just, I want to do a good job. Oh, stop it, for goodness sakes. I really have to figure out how to fix this iPad so it doesn't.
Good night, Laura.
Good night, Laura.
So when you have some free time, when you have some time, because we all know you don't have free time.
Well,
you'll try to.
I think I'm going to try to do it tonight. Like, after I'm done, I still, of course, haven't eaten any dinner, but I will do that, and I think that I'll go and do the photographs. I just need to pull my light box out and make it all look pretty. Netta, I am so sorry, sweetheart. Y'all know how I am with time, and but I am gonna do it. And I'm definitely way more motivated because I'm doing it for Netta, and I love Netta. So I'll try to get that done tonight. I swear. Go check in the shop tomorrow.
Copy and paste. Which link would you like, Teresa? The one to the Etsy shop?
Okay, so now I've got that piece done. I've got boop boop. Oh, it gets upside down. Yep. Boop boop.
That's the link to Yvette's Etsy shop. If you're looking for the mystery box, the paper piecing project box for Halloween, it should be there. Kim Miller, I absolutely understand how you feel. I'm always forever buying things for children, and most of mine are grown. I still have 2 living at home. They're grown, but not grown.
Oh gosh, I love how we explain that. They're grown, but they're not grown.
I say that because most people would kick their kids. A lot of people do this thing where they send their kids out and say, well, you know, if you're not in school or you're not working, you got to get out. It takes kids a while to figure out how to get up on their own feet and start doing the things they need to do, and kicking them out and forcing them to do that kind of thing isn't exactly conducive to getting them out and keeping them out. I find that if you give them a chance to find their feet, they tend to get out, they move out, and they stay out. They don't boomerang back home.
I couldn't wait to leave. I was 17. I hauled butt out of there.
Having said that, I left my house when I was 15 years old and did not return.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Okay, I posted a link to Yvette's Etsy shop, which is where you can find her project box. You can, if you would like me to get a link to the other YouTube channels for the box openings. Kelly Green Creation says, okay, were your nails the inspiration for the hair or the hair for the nails? I love them both.
I have to tell you, like, I had the hair first. And when I went to go and get my nails did, I was basically just thinking, it's got to be something super cool because I'm going to be doing this class and the cameras are going to be like down on the nails, right? So so I'm like, it's got to be something super cool. And then the lady who does my nails, she's been doing my nails for a couple years now, and I told her, I was like, what should I do? Like, do you want to do like something ombre? And she says, well, what kind of colors are you thinking of? And I'm like, pink. And so we pulled these colors out and it just worked, and she's amazeballs. I love her. She does a great job, so I would have to say the hair came before the nails. I need to do a touch up because my roots don't stay. And I have a feeling that I might have, like here, I think I might have some gray in there. Because you know how like gray is hard to dye? Like hard to like hold dye? So I think I might have some. Of course I would never know because I color my hair every 3 or 4 weeks. So who knows what color my hair really is. Do 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 do. Dun, 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 dun. A sad song and make it better. Remember to look into your heart. Let's see, what's everybody saying? We are young, gray.
You tried the overtone.
Well, I ordered it. It just hasn't come. It hasn't arrived yet. So.
Netta says, "Oh, Yvette, we are young, gray. What gray?"
Oh, you heard me singing "Hey Jude"? I thought it was low enough. No one would have to hear me.
So, at the risk of asking a lady her age, so how old are you, Yvette? You're what?
I don't know. Hold on. I got to do the math in my head. I'm like either 47 or 48. I get, you know how like, I don't know, I get to a point now. I used to be able to tell you like that how old I was, and now all the years just run into each other. I was born in 72 on Christmas, so I have not had my birthday yet this year.
Wait.
So 47?
She's 48 now. Will she be 48 this year?
I think I'll be 48 no.
This year.
Oh my gosh, I have no idea. I really don't.
Kelly Green says it's an even year. We are 48. So you were born late December, so that means.
So it means I'm still 47, and I'm going to be 48 in December. Is that right?
She was born in 72.
Yeah.
2022.
You'll be 40. You'll be 49 this year.
49. That's right, because
Right.
next
You'll be
year I'll be
49 this
50.
year.
Right, because next year I'll be 50. Right. Okay, so I'm 48. That's how old I am.
Because if you were born in 72 and 22, that's when you turn 50.
Yes. Excellent.
Do you know, for 2 years, I made myself the same age as my sister the whole year. So it was like a year older the whole year. And then my sister said, "Wait a minute, you're not that old. You're this old because I'm this old." And I'm this old. And she's like, "No, Nita, you need to do the math." Oh gosh, you're right. For 2 whole years. It's like, how did I do that? Probably because every year for my birthday, I start this thing, it's called Age Fest, because my sister is not quite a year older than me. She's 11 months and 14 days older than I am. So for 2 whole weeks, we're the exact same age. In years. People would ask, "How old are you?" And I would say, "Oh, I'm 5." And they say, "Well, how old are you?" And she'd say, "I'm 5." So every year on my birthday, I call her and I start telling her how Age Fest is here. And I ask her, "How old are you today? How old are you today?" Every day I ask her for a whole 2 weeks. "How old are you today? How old are you today?" She hates it. She loves it, but she hates it. And then on her birthday, instead of singing "Happy Birthday," I sing da 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 da. Age Fest has died for another year again. She just cracks up because at that point she's been a year older than me.
You guys have some strange traditions in your house, I have to say.
She's my only sister. She's my only sibling.
There you go.
Well, I mean, the only sibling that I'm close to. I do have a half brother, but I didn't even know he existed until he was 18 years old.
Right. Makes it difficult to be close to him.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I mean, I don't know. I guess I didn't even know. If I didn't even know he existed, it was like, I didn't know. How can I,
Right.
I still call him my brother, though. I mean, because he is my blood.
Yeah. I hear you. I agree. I have a half brother and a half sister, but I just call them my brother and sister.
So Kimberly Miller says, I only know my age because I add 21 to my daughter's age. I was 21 when I had her. And for the long time, I just said I was 27 from like 22 until I was 35. If I can turn it around and make it sound better, like, you know, when you're 32, you can turn it around and say you're 23.
Right.
When you're 52, you can turn it around and say you're 25. That kind of thing. You know, so I try to say that, but I have too many kids to be adding my age to when they were born because it just doesn't work. What kid are you? What year were you born? Sometimes I'm not even sure I know how old they are.
Right, that's going to make it not very helpful.
How old is Heather this year? She'll be 39 this year. I agree with you. I feel like, you know, I might be 54, but I'm 25 in my head. My body says I'm 90, but, you know, my head says I'm 25.
Right?
There are some days I think, oh my goodness, what happened? Who is this person in the mirror? This is not me.
I know. I agree with you. And when the doctor says something like, you know, oh, this just happens as you get older, and I'm like, I am not old. What are you talking about?
Right? Lisa Marie says she's going to be 55 in 2 weeks, and she's not going to help her to turn her numbers around this year. I'm like, I know you're 55 no matter how you look at it at this point.
And next year you definitely don't want to do it.
You look great for being 55. You should be proud of yourself. You look fabulous, lady.
Absolutely. She looks fabulous for any age.
She needs to play the Sammy Hagar song.
Jessica Torres says her kid is the only child. She has 3 sisters and 1 brother. I couldn't imagine not having my siblings. They make life fun. So I kind of feel bad for my kid, but not really. Right? I mean... That's too close, Nina. I'll be 39 next year. Okay, so I always tell the kid that I had her in 2000, a nice even year, and on a holiday, so I would remember her birthday and age. Oh my goodness. Teresa Louise says, you don't sound that old. Thank you, Teresa. I appreciate that.
Your voice is not aging.
I'm old enough to have a kid that'll be 39 this year. Birthday wishes to Lisa Marie. Her birthday's in 2 weeks. Barbara Baker, she likes to add 5 years to her age because then people say, wow, you look good. I wish that the genes I passed on to my child Kendra, my daughter Kendra is in her 30s. And you know, when she was like 28, she went to go see her older sister in England, and I drove her to the airport. They were trying to put a unaccompanied minor sign on her. And she was like, I don't need that. Well, you have to have that. She says, like, why? I'm 28. And the lady just looked at her like, what? She said, you saw my passport, didn't you?
That's funny.
She's a 5th generation Valentine's baby. My sister's birthday is the day before Valentine's. Denise says on the 19th, her and her husband will celebrate their 49th anniversary. 49 years. Can you imagine?
No, I don't even think I want to.
Denise Sundquist says she had her baby on her 30th birthday, and he turns 30 next year. I was 30. I was 2 days away from my 36th birthday when my youngest child was born. Okay, so Sunflower Happiness wants to know what brand of sewing machine you are using.
This is a Baby Lock.
And how many machines do you have?
I have 2. I have a Baby Lock Allure and a Baby Lock Crescendo.
They're perfect. I'll do that. That makes me 9.
Okay, so next time I'm going to be putting this together. Let me.
I've never been since 49 years, only with a lot of scotch.
All right, so here I'm gonna try to hold this up. I don't know though. This is gonna be terrible. There he is.
My kids are all pretty much the same. Same way. I think I remember Aiden's because his is 2 days before mine. But every child I have is born in a different month. Look, there's fishy bones.
Yep. So I'm gonna sew them all together next time, and then we'll get started on Mr. Squeak, which is the little mouse, and then I'll figure out what I'm gonna do with all of them. See if I'm gonna want to. I don't know. I'm gonna put them all into one thing somehow, but I'll figure it out. So we have about 10 minutes left. Does anybody have any other questions or something they want to talk about? Let's see. I can go over here and kind of spend a little time on the.
I'd like to know what kind of rotary mat you are using.
Oh, this is the Sue Daly rotary mat, and it spins. And I've had this one for like such a long time. You can see how I've used it a lot. In fact, I used it a lot when I was making hexies, so you could see all of the cutting like right there in the middle. And I do sell these in my shop. However, they have been on back order for like a long time. So I think they've pushed the date back again to sometime in August. So they've been doing that for a while. But eventually I will have more of these in my shop. Because they're also really great if you want to do any kind of like paper piecing right next to you and you're working on little pieces that will fit on here. Then it's great because it's right there. Obviously, because that's how I get it all done for you guys.
Aren't they coming from Australia?
The rotary mats? I mean,
yeah.
that I'm really not sure.
I thought Sue Daly was Australian.
She might be. I'm sure you're right. Y'all, I found these at Target. They are like crack. So
what did you find at Target?
Well, you can't see it yet. Yeah, there's a delay. But this is the Target brand Favorite Day, and they take these little, very, very thin toffee cookies, and there's a piece of chocolate melted between two of them. OMG. I know I haven't had dinner yet, and I'm a grown woman. I'm telling you, if you like toffee, they are so good. They're like totally amazeballs.
I love toffee.
Oh my goodness. And I just happened to see them at Target. And I was like, oh my goodness. Oh, Netta doesn't have a Target.
Susan's got to get her puppy up in the morning. Got to give her a bath, and she's getting spayed in the morning.
Good night, Susan.
Everybody likes the 2 camera views.
Oh, good. Hopefully I'll have it set up a whole lot better next time. I fell asleep.
Peggy Cox says, so yeah, is having a 2-hour sew-in on Saturday at 10 a.m. But some of us won't be able to attend because we'll be doing the paper piecing class, the 35th Avenue Sew and Back paper piecing class with Yvette on Friday and Saturday, 1 to 5 Eastern time.
Mm-hmm.
Which is 11 to 3.
Well, I know that in Arizona, it's 10 to 2.
10 to 2.
Mm-hmm. But Arizona doesn't change time.
Are they on this time or that time?
Well, yeah, because they don't change their time zone, so I really don't know which one they're on. That must be California time, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's difficult because it's I'm on the East Coast and it's over that way, but there's still those on the West Coast that have a different time zone.
Right.
And everybody says, well, set up your phone for a second one. Yeah, it's set up for London time because I have a daughter who lives in England, so I need to know what time she'll be awake so I can call her at the appropriate time. I don't want to call her at 2 in the morning.
I have enough trying to keep up with mine.
To take pity on me and send those toffee treats, I won't say no.
Yeah, if somebody does do that, then Netta, you need to stick them in the fridge for a little bit before you open them, because they'll be kind of melty.
Right.
Okay.
Pacific time, and everyone's talking about what time it is.
Yes, I can see that. I know.
Sure, I'm right there with you. I miss those days too, but you know what? It happens, I guess.
Jessica's going to Comic-Con on Saturday.
Ooh, I'm jealous.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
I want to be How are you going to be Violet? She disappears. I'm going to disappear. Jessica, I want to know, how are you going to disappear?
I think our daughter is going to disappear. Excuse me. Toffee got caught in my throat. Certainly not complaining. Which new Christmas fabric? All of the Christmas fabric that I have right now is in the shop. Jessica says she's going to disappear to Grandma's house. The one I did a reveal for. Everything's in the shop right now. So I have... Oh my goodness, now I have to try to use my brain. I have the my sister, me and my sister designs. That one is called, oh my goodness, I don't even remember. Oh, and I have the fat quarter bundle over here, I think. It's called Merry and Bright. So I've got a fat quarter bundle of that guy. And I also have yardage, and that's in the shop. I have the Maud Asbury, which is, I don't remember what the name of that one is. Fa La La. And that one's in the shop. And don't I have one more? Gosh, I can't remember. Hi, Sandra. Bye, Sandra. Yeah, so anyway, all of the Christmas fabric that I have right now is in the shop. I just can't, I think I have a third one and I can't remember what it was. Or maybe I'm thinking about Halloween? No, I have something else. There's something else.
Merry Little Christmas, Merry and Bright, and Fa La La.
Thank you. And I do still have those kits. I have a Christmas quilt kit in the shop as well. That one, which one was that one? Was it Sandy Gervais? Snow Day. Thank you, Del Marie. I love you guys.
She has a 5-inch charm pack of Snowed In by Heather Peterson.
Heather Peterson. That's who it is. Thank you.
It's the quilt pattern.
Yeah, so there's a whole kit called Snowed In, and it's really, really cute. Oh, Warm Wishes by Simple Simon. Thank you, Kelly. Yes, that is in the shop. Warm Wishes by Simple Simon. It is in the shop.
See, you have a lot of Christmas fabric in the shop.
No, I do. I do. There was so much that was so cute this year. I just couldn't help myself. It was terrible. Okay. We have hit the 10 o'clock hour, and I am going to go and eat something besides toffee. And although that toffee was quite awesome, I have to say. Yes, Kelly, it is there. The Warm Wishes you can order in a fat quarter bundle, half yard bundle, 1 yard bundle, anything you want. So, yeah. Oh, I didn't know Pamela was here. Hi, Pamela. Okay, so I'm going to say goodnight, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching me make the fishy bones. I'm going to put them together next week, and then we'll get started on Mr. Squeak. So if you are going to be attending my class on Friday and Saturday, I will see you on Friday and Saturday. Otherwise, I will see you guys next Wednesday. And thank you very much for coming to watch. I love sewing with you guys, and we'll do it again next week. Mwah!
Night, everybody.